Life skills, a case study in emotional resilience. Navigating systemic provocation while maintaining personal freedom and spirit. In December 2022, a territorial marker was left for indigenous owners. A rustic wooden door bearing the sign Redneck Heaven stood as a deliberate provocation. This wasn't just a sign, it was a statement, a challenge designed to test boundaries and provoke a reaction on land that rightfully belongs to indigenous people. Passive aggression and proxy warfare take many forms. When direct confrontation feels too risky, antagonists use children as proxies, positioning them to create conflict while maintaining plausible deniability. The tactic is clear. Provoke through indirect means, then step back and watch. The response? Recognize the pattern, refuse to engage with the proxy, and maintain your ground without falling into the trap. Psychological attrition through noise is another weapon in this arsenal. What was once a peaceful natural property becomes subject to auditory encroachment. Vehicles rev their engines, creating deliberate disturbances designed to wear down your spirit and disrupt your peace. The goal is simple: make you uncomfortable enough to leave. The confrontation itself often becomes a scripted performance, an aggressive stance, a shirtless display of intimidation. The attempt is to provoke. The reaction they seek is anger, violence, or any response that can be weaponized. But the observation reveals the truth. This is theater, a performance designed to create a specific outcome. Decoding the trap reveals the authority gambit. The pattern is predictable. Provocation leads to reaction, reaction leads to authorities being called, and suddenly the target becomes criminalized or faces eviction. The system itself becomes the weapon turned against those who dare to respond to injustice. The systemic goal is disrupting your frequency. Like waves being deliberately disrupted, these tactics aim to knock you off your center, to disturb the peace and clarity you've cultivated. When you're reactive, you're controllable. When you're disrupted, you're vulnerable. The internal monologue of restraint becomes your greatest strength. In the face of provocation, a voice within says, "I see what you're doing. I understand the game, but I will not give you the reaction you seek. I will not sacrifice my freedom, my peace, or my future for the momentary satisfaction of fighting back. I am stronger than this trap." Risk assessment becomes crucial. On one side of the scale, freedom and business success, everything you've built and everything you're working toward. On the other side, the momentary satisfaction of fighting, of giving in to the provocation. The cost of reaction is simply too high. Your future is worth more than their bait. The pivot is where transformation happens. The protagonist focuses on construction, on building a business and creating success. The antagonist remains obsessed with destruction and negativity. And here's the truth. Your success becomes the ultimate rebuttal. While they waste energy on provocation, you invest energy in growth. This is about more than one person's experience. These are life skills, survival tools for navigating a world that sometimes seeks to break our spirit. We share these experiences not as victims, but as teachers. The padlock represents the trap, but we hold the key. Knowledge, restraint, and strategic thinking unlock our path to freedom. Thank you for engaging with this case study in emotional resilience.